Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today my group members and I will present about our e-magazine with a title of Daily Dose of Business Insight. Let me present to you my group members. Siti Nafisah binti Abdul Samad, NURZALIKHA binti Muhammad ROMZI, Nurul HAFIZAH binti HAZEMAN, Nurul Fatihah binti Ramli, and me, RABIATUL AISHAH binti ZAMZUREE. The list of content for our e-magazine are business record management, types of record, strategic resources, business organization, business continuity plan, and last but not least, our conclusion for the e-magazine. Now, I will brief a little bit about the author of this e-magazine and their roles. NAFISAH is in charge in editing for articles related to record as a strategic business resources and help in compiling the video. ZAMZUREE helps in editing on types of business record and summarizing case study records management practices in SME as well. For me, I provide the introduction on business record and the importance of it. For HAFIZAH, she provides a basis for planning on what needs to be done, editing on business organization, and organized edited material as well. And Fatihah, she's editing on business continuity plan and helps in designing the magazine. What is business record? Business record are specific documents that contain business-related information. A record can be physical or digital, and it can contain anything from meeting minutes to legal contracts. It should be noted that not all documents created by or related to a business are considered business record. Businesses should have a records management system in place that define what constitutes a record for that company. Hence, there are some important of record management which can give a better workflow, cost saving, it can protect data and minimize the risk. There are 4 basic management processes that we need to know. The first one is planning, which by developing a strategy to achieve the company goals and objectives. Next, organizing, which can aid in the smooth operation of a business. Next, leading is by commanding the daily tasks of their team member as well as during times of significant change or a challenge. Lastly, controlling is by continuously monitor performance, work quality, and the efficiency and dependability of completed projects. Next is record management just for large business. Record management exists to keep track of documents and decisions and to ensure continuity. Thus, these advantages apply to all business and organizations, large or small. They are also applicable to individuals. Thank you. That's all from me, and I will pass to the next presenter, Salika.
Thank you, Rabiatul. Now, I will continue with next slide. There are 5 types of business records. First is administrative. Any document that is used by the organization before it makes a decision is considered as administrative record. It is used in daily operations. For example, internal audit reports. Second is manufacturing. Manufacturing provides a basis for planning what it is going to do in the future. These records are related with industrial operation. For instance, inspection records and production reports. Third is personnel. Personnel records are documents that pertain to an organization's employee. They contain information about each employee, including name, date of birth, marital status, and academic and professional qualifications. Fourth is advertising. These documents, such as drawings and artworks and catalogs, are usually created in the process of promoting the goods and services to the customers. And the last one is sales and marketing. These records related with the process of selling and buying. For instance, discount rates and warranties. Next, I will continue with the case study Nowadays, as a result of the IT revolution, the records which carry information will be principally produced electronically. One of the more popular ways is to classify records by their value within an organization. For example, it can be a paper, computer file, or photographic film. In conclusion, records management practices correlated positively with the formal organizational structure of a company, but interestingly demonstrated low correlation with its size and industry sector. That's all from me. Next, I will pass to Nafisah.
Thank you, Zarika. Hi, I'm Nursa. So now I will explain the content for records as a strategic business resources. There was 3 articles chosen for this content. The first one is whether business records management affect the business growth. It was a research article where the researchers conduct a survey in Ghana. There are 6 hypotheses tested and the results can be identified in the e-magazine. It was proven that the business records management actually affect the business growth. Nevertheless, there are also other factors should be considered that contribute to the business expansion. Second is about issues and challenges in records management that prevent the data from being a valuable asset. The issues are a lack of policy, records management's position in an organization, alteration of perception, methods used, and enforcement of law. The third one is about the perspective of business managers in managing the business records in Malaysia. It was an article that we simplify into Q&A infographic, where the answers part is actually the result from a survey of business organization in Malaysia. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter, Hafizah.
Thank you, Nafisah. Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul BINTI HAZEMAN, and today I'm going to talk about business organizations. Business organization is an entity formed for the purpose of carrying on commercial enterprise. There are 4 types of business organizations that we are going to discuss, which are sole proprietorship, partnership, corporations, and cooperative. Sole proprietorship refers to a form of business organization which is owned, managed, and controlled by an individual who is the recipient of all profits and bearer of all risks. Partnership simply means 2 or more people who share ownership of a single business. Third is corporation. A corporation chartered by the state in which it is headquartered is considered by law to be a unique entity, separate and apart from those who own it. A corporation can be taxed, it can be sued, it can enter into contractual agreement. Lastly, a cooperative. Business, also known as a co-op, is a type of organization that is both owned and controlled by its members, who also happen to use the service and products of the cooperative. In the magazine, I will explain more on the features, advantages, and disadvantages of each form of business. Besides, there is also an input regarding case study related to SMEs and the key characteristics. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Fatihah binti Ramli. I will continue with business continuity plan. First, let's take a look at the definition of BCP. Business continuity planning is the process of creating systems of prevention and recovery to deal with potential threat to a company. Business continuity is the intended outcome of proper execution of both business continuity planning and disaster recovery. Risks may include natural disaster such as fire, flood, or weather-related events and cyber attack. How to develop a BCP? First, business impact analysis. Business will identify functions and related resources that are time sensitive. Second, recovery. Business must identify and implement steps to recover critical business functions. Third, organization. A continuity team must be created to manage the disruption. And the last one, training. The continuity team must be trained and tested. Next, we move to the importance. BCP is typically meant to help a company continue operating in the event of threat and disruption. This could result in a loss of revenue and high costs, which lead to a drop in profitability. Now, we continue with disaster recovery plan. Disaster recovery plan is a documented, structured approach that describes how an organization can quickly resume work after an unplanned incident. A DRP is an essential part of a business continuity plan. It is applied to the aspect of an organization that depend on a functioning information technology infrastructure. There are 4 types of DRP. First, virtualized disaster recovery plan. Virtualization provides opportunities to implement disaster recovery in a more efficient and simpler way. Second, network disaster recovery plan. It is important to provide a detailed step-by-step recovery procedure, test it properly, and keep it updated. Third, cloud disaster recovery. Cloud disaster recovery can be space, time, and cost efficient, but maintaining the disaster recovery plan requires proper management. The last one is data center disaster recovery plan. This type of plan focuses exclusively on the data center facility and infrastructure. To create this magazine, our group used Canva application. Canva is used to create social media graphics, presentation, poster, documents, and other visual content. This platform is free to use and offers paid subscriptions, such as Canva Pro for additional functionality. Canva is also a powerful design tool that can be used in education to create projects that not only look great, but also help teach students the basics of digital design. That's all from us. Thank you.